all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, with my peeps? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. Day ones, day twos, new news. I love you. All right. So, with that being said, if this is your message, it resonates. It may not resonate. Fit it in where it get in. All right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get in. Okay. About you, real quick. You are a very strong individual. Very, very strong. A lot of people envy you. A lot of people are inspired by your strength. A lot of people wish they were like you. Wish they was as strong as you are. Wish that they had your strong work ethic. They wish that they believed like you, had a mind like you, was just all round about strength. They wish they had strength. They wish they were built like you. You ended a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships, I'm gonna say. You've ended a lot of relationships with people that did not resonate with you, no longer resonated with you, didn't have your views, did not, that you knew that who you are at the present moment, they would not be able to handle where you was going, or they could not go where you were going. They didn't have what you had. They didn't have what you have, but they also, it wasn't just that, it was that they were not willing to go after. They were not willing to go after that thing. They were not willing to run after that thing. They wasn't willing to do what was required to have the very thing, the strength, the endurance, the determination that you have. They was just going to try to stop you, block you, or hate on you for having it. They wasn't going to do anything about obtaining that same strength, or obtaining that determination, or obtaining what it takes to gain that strength. They were not willing. These people were haters of light, haters of enlightenment, because they felt like it was too hard. They felt like it was something that was unattainable. But it's not. It's not. Everything is obtainable. You just have to work towards it, step by step. Some people can do it faster. Some people it's going to take a while. As long as you keep going, as long as you keep having that determination, that effort, to keep taking that effort, to keep growing, to keep evolving, you will get there. But a lot of people give up because they wanted to go fast. They wanted to be fast. They wanted to cheat. They want to be able to have the upper hand and be able to be, what they see somebody else be. But it took that person years. It wasn't no overnight success. It wasn't no 6 months. It wasn't no 2 months. It was years to get to position themselves where they are right now. And they still are growing. They still are making the effort, putting in the work to gain the next portion, to gain the next thing, the next big thing that they are putting in their mind, or the next best thing that they can work on, that they can be, that they can obtain to the next level. But these people with that fake light, fake enlightenment, pretending to be something that they're not, you let those people go. Those people that had no faith, pretending like they had faith, pretending like they believed, pretending like they loved God, pretending like God was their source, God was their everything. God was the beginning and the beginning and the author of their faith, pretending that God was the mover and shaker of their life. You let those people go too. Though the fake love, those people that had fake love, pretending like they loved you, but didn't love you, didn't care for you, didn't like your personality. They liked your personality if they can have it. But outside of you and who you are, they didn't become your fan until you left them, until you let it go. Then everything you do, everything you are, they had all eyes on you. Every social media page you got, they got their eye on you. Everything you do, they got their eye on you. Everything you produce, they got their eye on you. They one of your biggest fans, but your biggest hater at the same time. They don't know which one they are. They confused. They bewildered. They go back and forth. Do they hate you or do they love you? You let these people go with that fake love. You don't need fake love. Fake love to you is poison. If it ain't real, if it ain't authentic, you don't need it. You don't want it. They can keep that. I can give my own self real love. I can give my own self what I need until God supply, or God give me, or God open a door for me to receive love, to receive commitment from another individual. I'm fine where I'm at. I don't need to push the issue. I don't need to make nobody love me. I don't need nobody to validate me. For what? It ain't real. Oftentimes people fighting and vying for somebody's love that don't really love them. It's fake. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's not going to carry you through. It's not going to make any impact in your life. It's not going to make you grow. It's not going to it's not going to bear fruit. No. Only thing it's going to do is deter you, keep you stuck, making you believe in something that's not real, that's fake, phony, and putting them knives in your back. That's the only thing it's gonna do. You got rid of them people that ain't healed. You got rid of them people that say they healed and they a healer and they doing this and they doing that. You got rid of these people. Because again, if you're not healed, if you're not trying to heal, if you're just putting band-aids on your wounds, that ain't gonna work. What a band-aid gonna do? When you got a knife wound that's deep, or a gunshot wound that's through and through, what a band-aid gonna do? No. You need to be able to wrap that wound, clean that wound, put medicine on that wound, and allow it to heal. With everything you do, allow it to heal. Don't keep picking at it. Give it time to heal. Nurse it. Watch it. You let all them fake healers go. People that's Talk about they healed and you moved on. Not only did you move on, you rolled out. You stepped out. You ran. You did a sprint on down the road. You eased on down. When they say ease, you didn't ease. Like they say, ease on down the road. You didn't ease. You put a pep in your step. You grooved on down the road. You made it happen on down the road. You ain't give no time. You ain't getting no effort. You ain't trying to figure nobody out. Once you said, I'm out, peace, I'm out, you was out. And when you was out, those people was looking for you, trying to figure out where you was at, and you had been gone. You had been gone. You didn't play with these people. Yeah. Wanting you to be a third party, a third wheel, and they mess. When you are CEO energy, you big baller, shot caller energy. You high ranking, not low flanking. You got it going on with your thing. But these people refuse to look at you like that. They refuse to honor you. They refuse to give you your just due. They wanted you to conform and wanted you to be low bar and wanted you to be at a low advantage with them. And would not give you your just due. Would not give you your flowers. Would not give you they would not give you the accolades and the honor that you deserve, because you actually not only did you evolve, you were willing to take them with you. You were showing them, trying to give them what they need so they can evolve, but they didn't want that. When you figured out that they didn't want that, you had to pull up. You pulled up. And when you pulled up, they didn't believe you. They didn't believe that you would ever pull up. But when you pulled up, you meant that. And when you went on down that road, you didn't ease like I said. You didn't ease. You went full force with it. So that's that. That's you. Now, you got somebody that's has some animosity towards you. Okay, so when I first put these cards down, what I got was, this is a message about why they mad. This is a why they mad message. This is a why they mad, why they hating, why they fronting message. They mad because you had the nerve and audacity, based off what I just told you, to pull up. You had the nerve and audacity to end whatever relationship you had with them. They never thought that you had the courage. They never thought that you had it in you to pull away, to pull up on them and go on about your business. They never thought it. But you did. So they mad with you because you pulled up. You pulled up. And pulling up and going on about your business, because they became your biggest fan, it was all up in your energy and all up in your business. You, as you being an empath, as you being a seer, as you being who you are, gifted and talented, you picked up on everything. And the things that you picked up, you knew who they truly are. You picked up on who they are, what they are, what the potential of them being, what they plotted, what they planned. What you picked up everything about this person that other people never even picked up on, leaving them exposed. So the root of their anger and their bitterness and their animosity towards you is because you know them. You know things about them nobody else knows. And you can expose them. But they're really bitter because you know. Out of everybody in the whole wide world, you are the number one person that they do not want to know about them. They rather somebody else know than you. You are the number one person that they don't want to know. They mad about that. They mad. They hurt. They're angry. Because it's you. Not them. It's you. Then you have the nerve and audacity to block them. You didn't just end it. You blocked them. You blocked them physically. They mad about that. But what they really mad about, they can tear some stuff up. They so angry about this that you block them spiritually. They can't come for you astrally. They can't come for you in your dreams. They can't come to you through a song no more. They can't put a song all in your head. You can't get it out your head. They can't do none of that stuff. Telepathic, none of it. You have blocked them. Cut the cord so they can't have access. They mad about that. You can expose them, or you have exposed them in some type of way. They're mad about that. But this spiritual thing, you blocking them physically is one thing. Physically is one thing. Because they have to, physically they can't come to you as they are. They have to come to you in another name. They have to come to you in another way. Some fake ID, some fake name, some fake account. They got to come to you, and they can't come to you as they are. They got to come to you some other way. They got to put work in. They got to pay somebody to try to come to you in another way. Who are you? That I got to pump money. I got to go through all these efforts and different things to come for you, to come to you. I'm who I am, and you better recognize. So you do all that stuff that you're doing, because you're not going to come to me the way you are. That boundary has been set, and you must abide. Okay? All right. Oh, mad. You block them, but you guard it. They can't cross those boundaries. Like I just said, you're so guarded that even if they wanted to be defiant, they wanted to just to say, I can do it if I want to. You so guarded that if they go past those boundaries, they gonna limp back. They gonna limp back. Something gonna happen that they gonna wish they hadn't crossed those boundaries. Something is already set up. Something is already in play. Something is already is active. You cross that boundary if you want to. It ain't gonna affect me. It's gonna affect you 100%. I'm going to keep on being able to roll on and do whatever I got to do. But you, on the other hand, going to have a price to pay. So, you do what you big and bad enough to do. And for a lot of these people that went across them boundaries, they learned a hefty lesson not to go back not to go back over that boundary again. Some things got towed up to the floor up, trying to be big and bad and on a power trip. I bet you they won't go over those boundaries again. They pay people to go over those boundaries. They trick people to go over those boundaries. But they ain't going through them. They not going over those boundaries. They already learned that. But they mad, honey. They mad. Fighting mad. This is yeah. Why they mad with you. Animosity is not even the right word. This deck probably don't even have the right word for what these people are. And it's people. It's not one individual. It's people. Because you have backed these people in a corner. You're so protected. Then you have okay. This is always tell y'all this one, but they mad. They mad because you healed. And they're not. See, the thing is, you recovered from all the stuff that they did, and they're not. See, this card is in reverse, but they mad with you because everything on this card is on the upright for you, but it's on the downright for them. They're not healed. They have not recovered, and you refuse to mend any fences with these people. Anything that they got going on, you don't want to be bothered. Anything that they selling, you ain't buying. You don't believe nothing they say, you don't trust them, and you're not getting ready to be bothered. They don't even have to open up their mouth. They can just look at you, and you can keep on, you'll look and keep on stepping and act like you ain't even seen them before. You're not interested in entertaining them in any type of way. You've been there, you've done that, and you've tried to tell these people on numerous occasions you're not interested, and the answer is no. But I get it. Because I it's something that I seen, something I read, is that the reason why we have to keep saying no and keep having these readings where we have to say no is because they keep creating a dynamic. Oh, I know what it was. They were talking about creating movies, that they have to tell us through movies what is going on. What's the same difference? When we don't say no and we watch the movie and we say, oh, we don't say nothing, we don't get up in arms, we don't do all, then we are consenting, basically is what they were saying. But when we say no to whatever somebody is presenting, like when I do these readings and you go along with it, you don't say no, I don't entertain that, no, I'm not interested, no. On the other end, where I'm telling you, you need to be saying no. When I do these readings, I don't care if they're repetitive or not. You need to watch them. And when you watch them, you need to say no. Because as the point they was trying to make was they have to tell us what they're doing. So these readings, when we do these readings and you go to a reader and the reader come out and it's the same stuff, this is something God is giving me right now, y'all. So listen. When we get these same energies, these same readings, and I'm putting it out, we got to say no. because they actually telling us what they're thinking. They actually telling us what they want to do. They actually telling us, which they have to do. They have to tell us. It's not just a movie, or just, it could be anything. They telling us what it is that they trying to do. They telling us what they thinking, but we have to tell them, no, I'm not interested. No, I don't want to be bothered. No. That's what this is. They mad because you're healed. You want men. You want men fences. You won't entertain them. You won't give them another chance. You keep saying no. They mad about that. Every time you say no, they get madder and madder and madder. The answer is no. For those of you that's clicking on my people, my ops that's clicking, my ops that's clicking, the answer is no. Not interested. No. You're not wanted. No. I'm not giving no more chances. No. I'm not opening up no contracts. No. You don't have my permission. No. The answer is no. Everything that you're trying to do, from the rooter to the tutor, the answer is no. They mad again because they can't manipulate you, because you know the truth. You know the truth. You know all the truth. The good, the bad, and definitely the ugly. The answer is no. You know it all. So they mad they can't manipulate you to come back. They mad because you healed, you recovered, and you're not giving no more chances. They mad because you're guarded, and they wish you would. You're guarded not only from the Most High, but you guarded angels, you guarded ancestors, you guarded spiritual realm, you guarded your higher self, your higher consciousness, you're guarded. You're guarded. Not you guarded. They're blocked physically, spiritually. They mad. They mad and full of hate and animosity, because you know the full truth about them, and you're not allowing them to manipulate, use, or abuse, or have any of your time, effort, or any of your energy. It belongs to you and you only, and you're only giving it out to people who deserve it, and they don't fall on that list. They fall mighty short. So with that, we're gonna end it right there. So if this you resonated in any aspect, put in the comments, from the rooter to the tutor, the answer is no. From the rooter to the tutor, the answer is no. Like, share, subscribe. I mean, guys, I need y'all to like these videos. I need you to like them, share them, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit that bell if you haven't hit that bell. Hype it up. All right. So with that, I'm sending you love, I'm sending you healing, and Trinity is